It's time for a tag video! This is the Inside and Out tag created by mothereffingbooks, who I will link down below. Everybody's been doing this one lately, and I was tagged by Les and Bex over at Get Bookish, who you should go subscribe to, because they're awesome. I love those girls. So Inside and Out is an acronym tag. The first letter of each question spells out the words inside and out. Okay, let's get started. I is for inside flap / back of the book summaries. Too much info or not enough? Discuss. Generally it's too much because I like to know like as little as possible about a book before reading it, personally. But you know, at the same time I don't want nothing, because if I'm in a bookstore trying to decide whether to buy something and I have like no information about what it's actually about, I'm not gonna get it. N is for new book. What form do you want it in? Be honest. Audiobook, ebook, paperback, or hardcover. I am down with the book in all forms, but my preference is definitely for paperbacks. I just really enjoy the experience of reading a physical book, and I prefer paperbacks to hardcovers because I find them just much easier to actually read. You know, they're lighter and easier to hold. S is for scribble while you read. Do you like to write in your books, taking notes, making comments, or do you keep your books clean, clean, clean? Tell us why. I don't write in my books because I like having the option to, you know, pass them along if I want to, which is not a totally ideal system because I review the books that I read, so I need some kind of thought recording system. What I've just started doing actually is taking notes on a steno pad while I read. I'm really excited about this actually. I'm thinking it's going to make my reviews so much easier to do. I'll let you know how that goes. I is for, in your best voice, read for us your favorite first sentence from a book. There was a boy called Eustace Clarence Scrubb, and he almost deserved it. Voyage of the Dawn Treader by C.S. Lewis. That is my favorite of the Narnia books, actually. D is for, does it matter to you whether the author is male or female when you're deciding on a book? What if you're unsure of the author's gender? It doesn't, and I will tell you why. This is super nerdy, but at the end of the year, I look at my list of books that I read, and I analyze what I've been reading. And it turns out that I just read a pretty even split of male and female authors just naturally, so I don't worry about it. If there was a disparity in one direction or the other, I would probably attempt to correct it, but there's not, so. E is for, ever read ahead? Or have you ever read the last page way before you got there? Do confess thy sins, foul demon. Sometimes I'll flip to the back to see how many pages there are, or like I'll flip ahead to see how long until I get to the next chapter. But other than that, absolutely not. O is for organized bookshelves or outrageous bookshelves. Mine are organized, but in a way where it might be very difficult to find things if you are not me. Like my to be read shelf basically appears nonsensical to outside eyes. U is for, under oath, have you ever bought a book based on the cover alone? Generally no. A really amazing cover will make me pick up a book, but you know, once I've picked it up, I will read the back or the inside flap to find out what it's about before I actually buy it. I think the only exception is this copy of J.D. Salinger's 9 Stories, which I bought at a book sale because the cover is so good. That did not pan out so well because I'm terrified to read it because it's falling apart. So I need to find myself a reading copy of 9 Stories. I am, however, very guilty of buying books based entirely on their titles, such as the New York Regional Mormon Singles Halloween Dance by Elna Baker. This is really good, actually, so that tendency has worked out for me pretty well. And finally, T is for take it outside to read or stay in. Okay, well, I'm so pale that my own mother has accused me on multiple occasions of actually being a vampire. Mosquitoes find me unbelievably tasty, and I live in the Midwest where it is basically either blazing hot or freezing cold like 360 days out of the year. So I always read inside. Alright, that is all the questions. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye.